Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Angie, and today we have the April monthly reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Welcome Scorpios. I hope that you guys are doing good. Welcome cross watchers. Quick disclaimer, this is a general reading, so some of the messages may resonate with you, some of them may not. Take what does, leave what doesn't, no big deal if it doesn't. Just assume that any message that does not resonate with you or make sense to you is going to be intended for another viewer. Something new that I'm going to be doing this month is I will be offering extended readings to these monthly readings. So if this reading resonates with you and you want to go a little bit more in depth and get more details, I will be offering the extended readings for $5 on Vimeo. The link will be in the description box down below. So again, if you want to purchase just this extended, it's going to be $5. But if you want to actually purchase all of the extendeds for April, so if you want to check out your sun and your moon, or your sun, moon, rising, your sun, moon, rising, Venus, I will be offering all of the April extended readings for $11.11. And that is going to be just a one-time purchase, and you get access to all of the monthly readings for the month of April for the extendeds, okay? So that's that on that. And again, the link is in the description box down below to the Vimeo. And that's that on that. Let's get started, Scorpio. So I feel like already just tuning into your energy, you guys feel like, I feel like I heard some of you guys saying that you want to be left alone. I heard someone saying, leave me alone. I feel like you guys maybe not loving this isolation that we are having to be in, but also not really hating it at the same time. Like, you wish you could go out and do more stuff. You wish you could blah, blah, blah. But also, you're like, you don't really mind it because you guys are more introverted anyways. It's not a big deal for you. So, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, what is the lesson that April is bringing into their lives? What is April bringing into Scorpio's life in April 2020? What's the lesson? What is the major lesson that Scorpio is being presented with? What is the lesson for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? What is the lesson for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements? Ace of Pentacles. The other card was the Hermit in reverse. So I feel like the lesson for you guys is practicality, learning how to become... learning how to do what's right in a very practical sense, because you guys are super intuitive. You guys are very, very intuitive, and it's not that your intuition leads you wrong. It never does, even when it puts you in situations that are not. Sorry, my dog's underneath the table. He's just making noise. Even when it puts you or brings you into situations that you experience heartbreak or pain or hurt, you're there for a reason. Your intuition led you there for a reason. It didn't lead you astray. It didn't lead you wrong. You needed to experience that situation. You needed to meet that person. You needed to get your heart broken, or vice versa, or you needed to experience that level of pain in order to teach you something, in order to make more logical and practical and realistic decisions. Because yes, always listen to your intuition. Always trust your intuition. The moment that you stop trusting it, that's the moment that it doesn't work. But also, aside from trusting your intuition and listening to it, you do have to look at the situation objectively, and you do have to figure out, is this practical or not? Let's say you intuitively, this is just an example, let's say you intuitively have a feeling to go towards someone, and you really feel inclined, okay, I think that this is the person for me. I think that this would be a great match. Me and this person would really work together. I think that they could be my soulmate, etc., etc. That's great. Trust that, believe that, maybe this person really is, but start looking at it from a practical point of view. How would you approach this? Just because you feel that this person is your soulmate doesn't mean that you need to dive 100% in at the extremities that you know, and just be like, all right, I'm all in, I want you, you're mine, this and this and this. Because that's not practical and that's not logical. And you have to think about how that would be received on the other person's end. Because if someone just came all in at me, and this is something that I learned from being in a place that, that I'm setting this example. I was that person that, intuitively felt a certain way, and I just dived right in, and I didn't think about it logically. I didn't think about it practically this way. I didn't think about how the other person would feel, and they'd be like, wait, why is this person telling me that we're supposed to be together, and why are they jumping all in? Why are they giving me all this love? Why? because it's not practical, it's not logical. You need to build trust first. You need to build a solid foundation first. You need to build things in a logical and practical way, regardless of how you intuitively feel. You can feel that way intuitively, and you could be right, but because you don't think about it, you don't think how you're going to approach it logically and practically, it could jeopardize what you intuitively feel. And you may never, that feeling may never come to fruition. You may never experience what you intuitively felt was going to happen, because you may sabotage it yourself based on your actions. So just making sure that you're taking practical and realistic actions. Maybe instead of diving in and telling someone you love them and you should be together and that you're soulmates and that you're this, you're that, and you want them, maybe asking them to hang out, maybe getting to know them on a very basic level first, and then building up slowly to where you feel intuitively. If you really felt intuitively guided, then you would be patient, you would take your time. So that's just, I think, the lesson that's really being brought up here. And that was a very specific example, so maybe some of you guys actually are doing that, or maybe I'm just speaking again because I was that person that did that. And I didn't think about things very logically and practically. My Venus is in Scorpio, so maybe that was for me. But now I know that it doesn't matter how I intuitively feel. I need to approach things from a practical standpoint of view. I need to be a little bit more logical about the plan, about the action that is going to come after the feeling. I have the feeling, then what is a practical and logical way to go about it, right? Because your intuition is a guidance system. It's not a plan of action. Your intuition is guiding you. It's your map. It's not necessarily your plan, okay? Alrighty, so that is the lesson that April is bringing for you. That's awesome. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, what is happening in the month of April? For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, what's going on in the month of April? What is going on in the month of April? For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. We have 9 of Wands in reverse. What else? For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Ace of Swords in reverse. And 8 of Wands in reverse. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Swords in reverse before we get started. Clarifying the Ace of Swords. This is too many cards. Try that again. One card, clarifying the Ace of Swords in reverse. 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So in the month of April, Scorpios, whatever defenses you have put up, you're either going to be bringing them down or you are wanting to, okay? There's definitely a desire or a want or a need to bring down those walls that you've built up, because you may be realizing that you put up these walls so strongly and so fiercely and so powerfully that it's actually keeping out the truth. It's actually now blocking you from having clarity in your life. Like your own walls, your own defense system, your own defense mechanism is actually making you miss out on a lot of really beautiful opportunities. It's actually making you miss out on having clear direction in life. It's actually making you miss out on ideas and belief systems, new belief systems to adopt. I feel like a lot of you guys live in your past, or you have been living heavily in your past, maybe haunted by your past, whether it's your decisions or your actions or things that were done against you. And then you created this really strong defense system. You built these walls real high and real strong and real sturdy that nothing could get through, but nothing could also get out. And now you're also realizing that aside from you feeling trapped within your own mental prison, you're also understanding now that it's actually making you miss out on a lot of opportunities. Some of you may have missed out on a big opportunity recently And that's why you're starting to bring down your guard, because you're like, you know what, I really wanted that opportunity, or some of you may still want that opportunity, whether it's up for the up on the table still or not, that offer, whatever it is. You're realizing that you missed out on having truth in your life. You missed out on being honest with someone, or vice versa, or you missed out on having clarity about a specific situation in your life. And a lot of you guys really missed out on something that was really beautiful. A lot of you guys missed out on, and I don't even think that this is one thing. I think that what I feel intuitively is that there was maybe one specific situation that triggered you to realize this, but then you're realizing that it wasn't just that opportunity that you missed. You've actually, throughout the years, since you built those walls real strong and real high, you've actually missed out on a lot of opportunities. You've actually missed out on a lot of relationships, a lot of opportunities outside of relationships, work, whatever. You've missed out on a lot of things that potentially could have been yours, and potentially could have been really, really good and beneficial and positive for you in the long term. But because you were so afraid and you were so hurt by your past, by whether it was your own choices from the past or things that were done against you, because you carried that pain and you allowed those walls to protect you and keep things out, you also kept out the good things. You kept out the negative things, but you kept out a lot of the good things, and you actually ended up just locking yourself in with your own trauma. So you've been living in a lot of pain, you've been living in a lot of suffering and a lot of hurt, and that's what's made you so guarded and so stubborn, and this like really stubborn refusal to let those walls down. No, I'm not gonna let anyone hurt me. No, I'm not gonna let anyone in. I'm not gonna let anything in. And something happened where you missed out on an opportunity to have some type of clarity in your life, and maybe we'll probably go into this a little bit more in the extent, because I feel like there's a lot here. And that one thing that you missed out on made you realize, oh my God, I missed out on that. But you're looking back, you're like, oh my God, there were so many other opportunities, so many other people, so many other situations that I blocked out of my life because I refused to let my guard down, because I refused to deal with my trauma, or I don't know how to, or I don't know how to process it. So now in the month of April, I think that you're either doing it, or you're trying to, or you're wanting to let your guard down, because you're realizing that it's actually keeping out a lot of good things as well, aside from the negatives. And then we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. I feel like a lot of you guys are blocking communication because we have these walls up and you're trying to let them down. You've blocked off a lot of communication, especially with the Ace of Swords. There's a lot of communication. Maybe you need to talk to someone, or someone needs to talk to you, but there's blocked off communication. So someone could have blocked you. Maybe you're trying to talk to someone and they've blocked you. Maybe vice versa, someone's trying to talk to you and you've blocked them out. But someone has blocked someone and you're unable to communicate your truth now. Now it's like, now you're not able to express your truth. Now you're not able to explore that opportunity. Now you're not able to see if that opportunity was really good for you or not. Now you don't even have the chance to, because you built that guard so high that no one was able to get in. And instead of someone trying to bust down your walls, they just left. They're like, I'm not gonna, why put in that effort to break this person's defense mechanism down? Someone may have actually realized this about you, that it was a defense mechanism that you're putting up, and instead of dealing with it, because why should someone have to break through your defense mechanism? Especially because someone breaking through your defense mechanism is going to make you uncomfortable. Whether your defense mechanism is really useful and beneficial to you, or if it's actually hurting you or not, it's still your defense mechanism. So when it's crumbling down, whether it's you that's crumbling it down, or whether it's someone else on the external crumbling down, it's going to make you uncomfortable, because you're going to be exposed. And for a lot of you, if it does come down, and if you do choose to let those walls down and allow yourself to be more open, you're going to feel vulnerable no matter what, no matter if it's you letting the walls down or someone else, because you're exposing yourself. And I feel like a lot of you guys have had these walls up for a very, very long time. But I think that the ultimate thing here that I can say is that there is a need for you to express yourself honestly. There is a need for you to communicate how you're feeling, for you to communicate this. Maybe just you saying, hey, it's my own defenses that have blocked me off from good things. It's my own self that has done this. And maybe you just need to communicate and admit this to yourself. Maybe it's not even to someone else. I definitely feel like there was a situation, but maybe it's just you communicating and admitting it to yourself. Maybe saying this out loud, maybe writing it down. But yeah, there's blocked communication. You want to let your walls down. I don't know if you will. You want to. You may be trying to. It may be really difficult, maybe really scary. But I think that ultimately, at the end of the day, I think my prediction is that your walls are going to come down eventually. Whether it's you that puts them down or someone will buzz them down at some point in your life, because there will be a point, and I think it's really happening now with what is going on in the world, how the world is changing and it will never be the same. I think that you're realizing that you have to do this now, because the way that you've been living can no longer proceed. You can't keep going this way, Scorpio. You can't keep doing things the way that you do it. You can't keep everything bottled in and expect yourself to feel fine. You don't feel fine because you keep everything in. And because not only do you keep it in, but then you build up like this wall of defense around you. So you bottle everything in and then you shield yourself in. So it's like, even if it were to come out, it wouldn't come out of your defense mechanism. No one would see it anyways. No one would experience that anyways. And then that creates a lot of false illusions around you. People view you maybe as a happy person. People view you as someone that has nothing wrong with them, but maybe there are a lot of internal problems. There is a very negative internal dialogue that you have going on that is affecting you in a very, very bad way, and is actually keeping out a lot of really beautiful opportunities, a lot of beautiful connections, a lot of opportunities for honesty. Because now I feel like it's actually really hard for you guys to be honest. Like, I think that even if you want to be honest now, even if you want to communicate how you're feeling, it's really, really hard for you to do that, because you have everything locked inside, and then you have walls built up in every direction, north, south, west, east, right? My bad. Let's look into unexpected energies. So this is going to be something that you do not see coming in the month of April. This does not have to be negative. It could be positive. It could be both. It could be one or the other. It's just something that you do not see coming. So what does Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements not see coming in the month of April? What's the unexpected energy? What do they not see coming in the month of April? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do they not see coming in the month of April? Two more. And last one, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What do they not see coming in the month of April? Five of Pentacles, Page of Swords. It's so weird. Hold on, I really want to show you this Page of Swords, and then we have the Page of Wands at the end. So I'm not doing channel messages for the signs this month, and I didn't want to say it on the beginning because I talk forever. But it's so crazy because I do still tune into your energy, obviously, for each sign. Otherwise, how would I get messages? But it's really interesting because I don't know if it's you spying on someone or someone spying on you, or if it's like the evil eye symbol, but I saw a lot of eyes, and it looks so similar to these three eyes. I don't know if you guys can see these three eyes on her cape or her little, I don't even know what that is. Her cape or her scarf, whatever that is, wrapped around her. You see those eyes over there? Yeah, I saw like eyes that looked very similar to these eyes. So I don't know if someone's watching you, or if you're watching on someone. Page of Swords could definitely mean someone spying on you. And if this is unexpected energy, I would see that this is more towards you. So yeah, definitely this message could be, someone could be spying on you, Scorpio. Someone could be watching you over social media, stalking you, trying to see what you're up to. And it could be one of the opportunities, because one of these opportunities could have been a person, and it could be this person. You could have kept someone out, you could have pushed someone away, you could have, someone could have tried to get to know you, but those walls were built up too high, so they just walked away. And now there's no communication between them. Maybe you've blocked off communication, and that's why they're really curious as to what's going on with you. So someone could be spying on you, definitely. Five of Pentacles. So what you don't see coming is that actually someone may be moving towards you. Someone may be moving towards you. Again, this could go vice versa. Like, you randomly could be like, okay, I want to make a move. You could, again, because I see that you're trying to put your defenses down. So this could be you, but I definitely think it's more so towards you, Scorpio. Someone is wanting to approach you. Page of Swords and Page of Wands. Someone's wanting to communicate with you. Someone is wanting to say something to you. Someone is wanting to approach you. And someone's wanting to give back to you with the Five of Pentacles. Someone's wanting to make things equal again. So the thing that you don't see coming is that someone does care about you. Someone does want to reciprocate the energy that you have given, or vice versa. If you feel like you haven't really given very much, then maybe now you all of a sudden are like, okay, now I want to give to this person. Now I want to talk to this person. Now I want to approach this person. Now I want to, take action. I want to take action and I want to communicate. And maybe the communication is just about giving. Maybe you just want to communicate that you're finally in a place of being able to give equally, because Five of Pentacles is about equal give and take. What is that? Reciprocity. You're wanting to reciprocate whatever was given to you, or vice versa. This person is wanting to reciprocate whatever you gave to them. They want to give it back to you. But keep in mind, with that being said, if you gave this person silence and negative energy, what are you going to get back? Silence and negative energy. So whatever you gave them, they want to give back to you, and or vice versa. If whatever they gave you, you want to give back to them, okay? But someone is wanting to communicate, someone's wanting to say something, and it could be that someone wants to give you a piece of their mind as well, because it's Page of Swords and Page of Wands, so it's very immature, impatient energy. It could be from a fire sign or an air sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone's wanting to come in kind of fast, but again, there's something that's still blocking that communication from happening, and I think it's your own energy. Like you're energetically blocking this person out at this time. So it's really going to be up to you when you want to. It's almost like when you want to communicate with this person, the communication will happen, whether it's you to approach them or them to approach you. That's how powerful your energetic walls are. That once you allow it to come into your life, they will either come in or you will go towards them. So there's definitely an energetic block. Again, someone's wanting to communicate and you don't see this coming. Maybe you think this person is done. Maybe you think this person is over you, vice versa. Someone wants to communicate. Someone wants things to be equal. Someone just wants things to be fair, because things have not been fair for a while. Things have been very dead and dry between the two of you. Things have been very empty and desolate, and this person wants like new life and new growth in this situation, wants a new opportunity to communicate, maybe make things right with you if they did things wrong, or vice versa. You want to make things right with them if you did things wrong. Let's get a closing message from Spirit. So sure, yeah, we'll go with that since I was saying that. From the angels that watch over, guide, and protect Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What is the message? If you guys pray or meditate or whatever, Archangel Michael is an archangel that's actually really connected with you at this time, so you have a lot of protection. If you do not pray to Archangel Michael for protection, this person could be praying for protection for you, but Archangel Michael is very present with your energy. There's a lot of blue, purple, magenta type of coloring around you, and all of that really is a strong significator of Archangel Michael's presence. He is the protector, so you have a lot of protection around you, and if you do not already pray or ask Archangel Michael for protection, it would be really good to do that as well. But you do have a lot of protection already. What is the closing message for Scorpio? What do you need Scorpio to know? From the angels that watch over, guide, and protect Scorpio, what is it that Scorpio needs to know at this time? What does Scorpio need to know right now? In the month of April, what is it that Scorpio needs to know? Something's telling me to get one from that, but hold on. What is this? Sorry, Toby. The card fell on my dog. I'm sorry. We have harmony, power, self-confidence, and productivity. The number at the top is 3. So the number 3 could be really significant for you guys in the month of April. So try to notice and catch if you see 3, 333, 33, 33, 33. Anytime you see 3s, try to signify, or try to take note of when and where you see it, how you're feeling, what you're thinking of, etc. But we have harmony, power, self-confidence, and productivity. Your guides really want you to know that there's a lot of power within yourself. So remember, Scorpio, if you don't already know this, but you are one of the most powerful signs of the zodiac, if not the most powerful. Your energy is just so vibrant and so strong. Like there's so much strength within your own self. There's so much strength within your own energy There is so much more that you're capable of than you realize at the moment. There's so much more that you can accomplish, that you can do in this lifetime. And it's really like the possibilities are endless with what you can do in this lifetime. There's so many things you can do. There's so many people you could be. There's so many things you can go, places you could go, things you can do. There is such a better use of your time than you are utilizing now. I feel like a lot of you guys may be lacking self-confidence because we have self-confidence here. A lot of you guys could be very insecure or could have a lot of things that you're insecure about, and that really hinders your progress and your growth in this world, where you don't think that you're capable, you don't think you're good enough, you don't think you're worthy enough of having a good life, of having a happy life, of having abundance, of having success. But you do, you are worthy, you do deserve it, Scorpio, you do. And I'm starting to feel a little bit emotional because I just feel like you guys really need to understand that you are capable of so much more, and you will find peace and harmony in your life when you believe in yourself. When you decide to believe in yourself, and when you decide to believe that you're worthy of love, that you're worthy of happiness, that you're worthy of success and abundance, those things will come to you, because that's the power of Scorpio, is that you guys, it's not that you don't have to work hard, but it's like you guys do what you do, but you're very similar to at least how I feel with myself, is that I manifest things very easily. When I think of something and I believe that I can achieve it, it just comes to me. I don't know how, but the universe just blesses me with that, and I'm so thankful and grateful. And I think that it's just one thing, is that I really, really heavily and strongly believe in my capability. Even when I'm not really, even when I'm doubting myself a little bit, I still believe somehow I'm gonna make it work. And I think that you guys need some of that more optimistic energy. I don't know if you guys have any Sag in your life, but you know, if you do, cling close to them, because Sag will always be the number one motivators for you. Sag will push their friends so hard, above and beyond what you think you're capable of. But more importantly, aside from getting that externally, it's really, really important, Scorpio, for you to do that for yourself. It's crucial at this point in your life for you to believe in yourself, for you to have ultimate conviction within yourself and your own capability. Believe that you're capable, and you will be capable. Believe that you're strong enough, and you will be strong enough. Believe that you are deserving of love, and you will receive, and you will achieve and have the love that is deserving to you. Okay? Again, there's so much more that you are meant to do here on earth. There's so much more that you're capable of. There's so much more that you're going to achieve, but you have to stick around to do. You have to believe in yourself in order to achieve it, okay? And you have to let those walls down eventually at some point, okay? Alrighty, Scorpio, that was your reading for your month of April. Let me know in the comments down below if it resonated with you. I'm going to quickly go over what we will be going into in the extended reading if you choose to follow the journey there and get a little bit more in depth. If not, then this is where we say goodbye. But really quickly, definitely the one thing that I'm going to be wanting to go over is I really think that there's another person involved. So I will be going into this communication situation where it's kind of blocked off, because I don't really know if it's you, if it's them, or if it's both of you. But I really want to go into a little bit of clarity there, clarifying on whose side it is. I want to go into the other person's energy. I want to look into their energy, see how the other person is feeling towards you, because I feel like that's something that a lot of you guys are curious about. I don't know if some of you guys maybe think that this person has walked away. Maybe some of you guys are hopeful that they'll come back, etc., etc. And down here, I definitely want to, again, I feel like someone is wanting to communicate. So I really think that there's heavy energy surrounding someone else as well. So we'll just go a little bit in depth in that, because I really think that the situation is lying in someone else's energy field as well. But again, the main thing is having confidence in yourself, having confidence in your ability, and being more practical and logical moving forward, making more practical and logical decisions, and not just full on diving into and following your intuition, because remember, your intuition is a guidance system. It is not a plan of action, okay? So yeah, we're going to go into more in depth in there, and then we're also going to take a look at what area or aspect of your life right now is really calling for your focus. And then that's it. So if you want to purchase the extended reading, the link to the Vimeo is going to be down below. If not, this is where we say our goodbyes. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.